traders from across the globe, welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar's 704th installment, baby. Yeah. Traders, rock and roll. Listen up. This video is being filmed on Thursday night for Trading Friday. That's March 11th, 2011. Futures trading, as we know, is very risky and can cause substantial financial loss. So if you are not willing to accept something like that, please do not trade these markets. However, for you omniacs out there and you traders, wow, talk about fundamentals always come out in the charts first. Traders, this is the truest statement that there is to make when it comes to doing analysis. There is two types of analysis really that I can qualify useful: fundamental and technical. The beauty about fundamental analysis is it's news and it always shows up on the graphs first. The graphs telegraph basically what the news will be before it comes out. And I have been telling this to people for a long time. And what's just been happening? The last few days I have been basically professing to my crowd, look at these bear flags. They are around the world in U.S. indices. That must be an omen. You do not get bear flags unless a big piece of fundamental news is going to come out. Traders, the fundamental news, it doesn't matter if it's world disaster or if it's financial news, financial disaster, crude oil, you name it. It is a fundamental if it is news and not technical analysis like we show you on the board. Traders, what has happened? Bear flags around the world in indices. I've shown you in video after video. I've done classes at my site. And then something really horrible happens this evening. Japan gets hit with a major earthquake, sinks the markets. All those bear flags just make the markets fall apart. And that was the fundamental coming out in the charts first. Now, you know, who would want it to ever be a disaster against humans? I mean, I hope the best for everybody in Japan and that part of the world. However, we are traders. We look for signals. Those bear flags were screaming something bad is about to happen. You can choose it being Saudi Arabia if you want right now and the worry of crude, but the more immediate piece of fundamental news that came out in the charts first is the Japanese earthquake that we have just seen. I mean, wow, what a disaster. But traders, as far as an analyst goes and technical analysis, I think I'm going to take you on a very exciting ride right now, which will show you fundamentals always come out in the charts first. If you like the analysis you see in this video, please come on down to my site. It's livewithoscar.com. Jump into my free trading rooms. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, when I say fundamentals always come out in the charts first, this is the leader of U.S. indices, the Dow Jones Transportation Average. That is clearly a bear flag. This is the only market that is not open right now, but if it were, it'd have a bar like this. Big breakdown from the bear flag. The leader of U.S. indices has a major bear flag. I've been showing this to my traders for days on end. You've seen a video, just 3 videos from me where I showed you bear flags around the world. They must mean something. Well, let's look at these bear flags. That means the market should go lower. You should expect to see a bar like this tomorrow in the Dow Jones Transportation Average. But let's go look at some of the markets that are open right now and look at up-to-date charts and see what's happened. Traders, the German DAX, it's open right now. Look at the plunge right out of the bear flag. So you've seen the leader out of the U.S., bear flag, meaning some bit of fundamental news is likely to come out. Now we look at the DAX. It's open. It broke down right out of the bear flag. It already is feeling the effects of the fundamental news. But here's the thing. No one knew this event was going to take place, but the chart seemed to have known. The chart gave us a clear sell signal for days now. Let's look at another chart. Okay, traders, we've seen the U.S., the Dow Jones Transportation Average. We jumped over to Europe. We've seen the DAX in Germany. Now we are looking at the Nikkei. How could there be another bear flag in this market? It's completely across the planet, right? But here we are, a bear flag in the Nikkei and a big breakdown this evening, right when the fundamental news hits. Traders, fundamentals always come out in the charts first. Let's look at another country. Okay, now we are looking at the London FTSE. It's the daily bar chart, and traders, bear flag, very visible, big breakdown through the OMNI average, fundamental coming out in the charts first. Let's look at another one. Okay, back to Asia. Look at the size of the bear flag in the Hang Seng, and it wasn't open when I printed this chart. Basically, you can see when it opens, you will break the flag and break the OMNI average. Traders, fundamentals always come out in the charts first. Look at the unequivocal proof. Let's look at another market. Okay, traders, I'm not going to bore you all night, but I've looked at dozens of these, and they're all the same. Now we're looking at the Amsterdam Index. Bear flag breakdown right before the fundamental news comes out and hits this evening. That bit of fundamental news being the earthquake. Fundamentals always come out in the charts first. Learn that and live it. These bear flags did not show up for no reason. They were an omen or a prelude to what was coming next. Analysis will almost always point you in the proper direction if you do your homework correctly. Another indication that we were going to break hard, and there it is. Fundamentals always come out in the charts first. So, traders, you've seen the charts. The fundamentals come out in the charts first, or what? I mean, oh my goodness. Technical analysis will always point you in the proper direction. Now, I am not clapping for a natural disaster that may have killed many people, hopefully not, but I am applauding the fact that what I just put on this board for you was a telegraph to us that something was brewing and these markets were going to crack. That is why you had bear flags around the world. Now we have our reasoning. Omniacs, when we see this again, what are you going to do? What are you guys going to do? Get short. The next time we get an omen that clear, great lesson in this video. Don't forget it. Believe in what you see. All right, traders, speaking about what you see, for you traders with your cell phones, we have enhanced our site so that if you have an iPhone or anything with an eye in front of it, if you know what I'm talking about, you will be able to see our site, see the Omnis. It's enhanced so that you can literally see every word that's on the page. So, Omni on the go. Take your phones and get away from those computers. Drop the ball and chain. Come check us out on your cell phones. It's m.livewithoscar.com. I knew you were looking at me on that address. All right, traders, that's about it. I have a lot of other things I'd like to show you, but let's just keep this concentrated on fundamentals always come out in the charts first, and maybe tomorrow I can present to you some other very interesting things that I have found that will show you that this market is not just going to keep going down. It's going to have a pullback and then rally out of this. We'll talk about that in our next video. Traders, come on down to the site again. It's www.livewithoscar.com. Grab yourselves a free membership and come join me in the trading rooms. All right, I'm out of here. Try to remember to keep your emotions out of trading and always place your stops first, because a stop is your best friend. And the best thing you can do to keep your emotions at bay is put that stop in and then relax. The other thing I think you should do is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.